So welcome to BHSR Degree College. Welcome to BHSR VLM Degree College. So today I am going to talk about the PHP MySQL WordPress paper. This paper is belongs to the third BSc Computer Science, and in the sixth semester we have a cluster. The cluster paper is C1. Okay, the cluster name is PHP MySQL WordPress and the paper is cluster C1 paper. Okay, so which is comes in the sixth semesters. Okay, so in previous class I was discussed about the most important SQL statements in the SQL. Okay, so those are called as a select statements, update statements, and delete statements, and insert into statements, and create comment. These comments we can discuss in the previous class, and now I'm going to talk about the database normalization. Okay, so database normalizations. So in this normalization, we have the number of normal forms are available here. So that is we call as NF. NF means normal form here. Okay, so normal form, what is the purpose of the normalization? Okay, so normalization is used to reduce the redundancy. Redundancy means duplication of the data. What is that? Duplication of the data is called as a redundancy. In this scenario, we have to reduce the duplication of the data. Hence, we can get the original data, and there is no repetition of the data here. And using the normalization, we have to separate the normal forms into 6 types. Both are called as a first normal form and second normal form, third normal form, and voice code normal form, that is we called as a BCNF. BCNF means voice code normal form, and the one is called as a fourth normal form, and last one is called as a sixth normal form. And we have also project normal form is also available here. So these are the normal forms here. Okay, so coming to here, what is the normalization here? So what is the purpose of the normalization here, and what is the main advantage of the normalization here, and what we get of the normalization section here? Okay, so a database normalization is a database schema. Is a database schema design techniques design techniques by which an existing scheme is modified to minimize redundancy and dependency of data is called as a normalization here. So in this session, the normalization is used to reduce the redundancy here. So redundancy is called as a repetition of data is called as a redundancy. That is simply called as a duplication of the data is called as a redundancy here. And in these sessions, the main purpose of the normalization is used in the MySQL, and it is also available in the database management system is also available here, and it having the some properties like transitive properties, and something proper we have to use this primary keys also used here, and we have to see, and functional dependencies and functional independencies is also used here while we are using in the normalization here, and the definition is given like this: the database normalization is the database schema design technique. It is the design technique by which an existing, that means or updated table here, existing schema is modified to minimize redundancy. That means we can reduce the duplication CS, and dependency of data is called as a redundancy here. Okay, so in this redundancy we have to see the normalization is split. That means we can split into the a large table into the smaller tables. We can split into the large tables into smaller tables, and it defines the relationship between them, to increase the clarity in organizing the data here. So that is the main purpose of normalization here. And Normalization split the large tables into the smaller tables. Okay, that's why we can easily understand the table content because of the it can split into the smaller parts. The smaller tables are easily understood by the any user. Okay, if it's the large use, if it's the table content the large volume data, the user may not be uh, understanding easily here. So that's why we can split into the large tables into a smaller tables here and define the relation between them, and also we can define the relation between also between one to here, one to another one here. Okay, increase the clarity in organization data here. So that's why we are increasing the clarity, organizing the data here, and we have to see here the normal forms can be divided into six types of the normal forms here. The first one is called as the first normal form. First normal form. And the second normal form. And third one is called as the third normal form. And fourth one is called as the voice code. Voice code. Normal form. And fifth one is called as the fourth normal form. Fourth normal form. And the sixth one is called as the fifth normal form. And these are called as the normal forms. These are we called as a normal forms here. These are we called as a normal forms. We have the six types of the normal forms are available here. So named as the first normal form. First normal form is also known as the shortcut is first n. Okay, so this is the one type of form. And the second one is called as the 2NF. 2NF means second normal form. And third normal form that is we call as the 3NF. And voice code normal form, we simply say that BCNF here. Okay, so BCNF here. This is invented by the Constellation Database Loads. Already we have discussed in the fifth semester. Chords, that means that EF chord. Okay, so voice chord normal form and fourth normal form that is we call as 4NF. And fifth normal form is called as a 5NF here. Okay. So these are called as a normalization forms here. These are we called as a normalization forms here. So using these normal forms, we can define the normalization here. Using the normalization, we can define the normalization here. So hence we can uh, discuss now one by one what is normal form, what is second normal, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF, and 4NF, and 5NF. 5NF means fifth normal form here. Okay, so these are we called as a normal forms here. So now I'm going to talk about the first normal form, second and third. Let me explain about these forms here. So what is the going to perform the first normal in first and what we can perform in the 2NF here. So some facts about the database normalization CS. So in this session, the word normalization, that means the word normalization and a normal form refer to the structure of the database series. So the word normalization and normal form refer to the structure of the database series. So in this section, the data is always showed in the form of the tabular format. So table format contains rows and columns series, and row information is called as the record, and also we call as a tuple here, and also we call as a tuple here, and column information is called as a what here. The column information is called as a attribute series and attribute series. So in this database, we can define the database structure of the database here. Okay. So next, the normalization was developed by IBM researcher. Okay. So always the Normalization was developed by IBM because of the IBM company is the first company to introduce the database years, and in this corporation years, and the researcher is also available here. The researcher is also available here. That is the most popular scientist of the computer science in the database. That is we call as we simply say that Dr. E.F. Codd. Dr. E.F. Codd is introduced to this normalization series, and we have to see the name of the Codd, CODD Codd here. Okay, so what is Codd? We are already discussed in the what is Codd and who is Codd, how to develop the relation database rules. We are already in the discussed in the 5th semester database management systems, and now I'm going to give you a small description about him. And he is the founder of the relation database rules. Yes, in this relation database rules, it can play a major role activity while using in the RDBMS. RDBMS means relational database management systems. So in this session, the table can play a major role activities because of the table can contain the relation of the data from one row to another row. Okay, so in this session we can define the data in the form of the tabular format. We can define the data in the form of the tabular format here. And in this session, rows information is called as a tuples, also called as a record here, and column information is called as a attributes here. Column information called as a attributes here. So this can be developed by the Dr. E.F. Codd. Dr. E.F. Codd, and he is also IBM researcher. That is one researcher, the founder. Okay, and Dr. E.F. Codd in this 1970s he found the normalization series. He found the normalization series, and normalization increased clarity, increasing the clarity and organization of the data in the databases here. So it is the increases the clarity, that means very clarify the data here, and in organizing the data in the database here, and normalization of the database is achieved by the following set of the rules called as the forms here. We call as forms here in creating the database here. So that is we call as a first normal form, and second normal form, and third normal form, and DCNF, and fourth normal form, and fifth normal forms are available here. Okay, so first normal form, second normal form, and third boys code normal, fourth normal form, and fifth normal form. So these are called as a normal forms here. Okay, so let me explain about the first normal form, the first NF, that is we call as a 1NF. 1NF means first normal form here, and what is the purpose of the first normal form here? Okay, so the first normal form is each column is unique in first normal form here. Okay, so in this session each column is unique here, is unique. That means if you are taking the any table that contains the unique database here. Okay, so in this scenario we have to use the primary key is also very useful here while we are talking about the first normal form here. First normal form, that is we simply say that 1NF here. Okay, so in this scenario we have to see what is the each column is unique here. What is the each column is unique in first normal. In first normal form here. So in this session, the unique means identity. So next, first normal form is allows the primary keys here. So what is primary key here? A primary key is one type of key, and by using the primary key, we can allow ordinal values and unique values only. Okay, it can allow only ordinal values and unique values. Okay, so it should not accept the null values here. That means we don't leave the any spaces for the any variables here. So okay, that's why all the tables can be filled by the data here. Okay, in uniquely here, and each and every table can contain at least one primary key here. That means a table can contain unique and non-unique fields here. A table can contain unique and non-unique fields here. That is we call as a we call as a unique fields, and we can unique fields can be calculated by the uh, serial number or student number, Aadhaar number, next admission number or register number. These are we called as a unique numbers. And the non-unique names are called non-unique fields are called as a age, next class, and the name of the students. Because of the a name can be have the multiple students have the same name here, and multiple students can study the same group here, and multiple students can get the same marks here. So this is called as a non-unique fields. If you are taking the any table, the table can contain both unique and non-unique key fields are available here. That is we call as the table here. And in this session, the first unique field is called as a primary key here. Okay, a primary key is said to be it can accept the only ordinal values and unique values here. Okay, and it not accepted the any uh, blank spaces values. That is we call as a null values. Okay, so unique values not accepting any null values here. That is we call as a primary key here. Okay, so primary key is also in the first normal form here. Primary key is also we can take in the first normal form here. That's why each column is unique in the first normal form here. Okay, so let us take one example. That is we have to discuss about the example here. Let's take one table here. In this table contains employee and the age and the department here. So in this session, employee name is say Melvin. Melvin has 32 years, and his department is marketing and sales. Both are can performed here. And Edwards 45 years, and quality assurance, and Alex having 38 years, and human resource years. Okay, so in this content, so each column is unique in the first normal form. So that's why each and every column having the first unique key. That's why we can define the Melvin 32 marketing, and also we can take the same Melvin 32 sales years. Because of the Melvin is the person who can accept, who can doing both two operations here. So named as the marketing and sales years. That's why this is the normal table. It is converted into first normal form. The first normal form says that what is here, each column is unique in the first normal form. So that's why we can discuss the same here and when here and sales here, and we can define the each and every row having the only one sales here, one person, one is one job here, that is called as sales years. So this is we call as a each column is unique and first normal form here. Okay, so this is the table. We have to use that table to create the table here, and we have to copy this table and using this first normal form here. Okay, so copy that. So now I'm going to talk about the 2NF, and this is the table of the first normal form, and I'm going to arrange topics. The second table is called as the 2NF. So what is 2NF here, and what is the 2NF here? 2NF means second normal form here, and what is the purpose of the second normal form here? Okay, the entity should be considered already in the first normal form. Okay, so that means we have to take the tables in this already in the first normal form, and all the attributes within the entity should be dependent solely on the unique identifier of the entity here. So in this table we have to, the table can be should be considered already in the first normal form, and all the attributes within the entity should be depend solely on the unique identifier of the entity here. So in this table we have to take some example here, so that's why you can represent like this. Example will be taken here. And if you want to talk about the second normal form, it is already satisfy the properties of the first normal form. That means we can accept the first normal form, and it is going to all the attributes within the entity should be dependent on the unique identifier of the entity CX. Okay, so if you want to perform this second normal form, we have to use some table here, and the sample that is called as a example we can take here, and in this sample we have to sample product table we have to take here, and in this table can contains product ID and product and brand we have to take here. Okay, so in this table we have to take something here that is called uh, product ID and product and brand we have to take here. So product ID, that means product, and brand we have to take this, and what is the product here and what is the brand here. Okay, so product ID one we have to take four names here in this session. uh, we have to take the product names here. The product names having the monitor, scanner, printer, joysticks, whatever it may be, have to take that, have it. So for example, I'm taking the monitor here, monitor, and it is also called as monitor here. And the monitor brand, which brand we have to use here? For example, I'm using the Apple here, Apple. And second one is Samsung here. And third, we have to take any type of the part here. So that is what we have to take scanner and also headphones. Okay. Okay, scanner company either HP or Samsung, whatever maybe. Samsung or taken, we have to use the Samsung. And headphones we have to use JBL company. Okay, so these are the table. Now the product table falling in the 2NF, that means second normal form, that is called product category table here. Okay, that's why we have to take that table into the two, it can be divided into two types here, so using this table we have to the following 2NF, the product, the two categories, is 2NF is contained in the, so only two fields here, that is your product ID and product. The next table can contains only brand table, that is brand ID and brand here. So by using this product we have to take the product ID and product here, and we have to take the brand ID. So this is the another table, brand ID and the brand here. We have to take the two columns here, that is we call as, so in the table 1 2 3 4 1, the first one is called as the monitor product monitor, second one is also called as the monitor here, and third one is called as the scanner here, and the fourth one is called as the headphones. Okay, so another brand ID, and we have also some brand names here. So this is brand ID and brand name. One, for example, Apple. Two, Samsung. Three, HP company. Four, JBL. Okay, so these are connected with the product table following two enough the product category table here. First one is the product table and second one is called as a brand table here. So product table, the product brand table having the product ID and the product ID, brand ID. That is called 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So these are we call as a 2NF here. These are we call as a 2NF here, and we have to copy that tables. This is the original table, and we can go into split into the second normal form table here. Okay, so copy that. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the third normal form here. This is first normal form. Now I'm going to talk about the next. I'm going to talk about the uh, third normal form. So third normal form can be defined like this. Okay, so what is the third normal form here? Okay, so if you want to talk about the 2NF, it is already satisfied the first normal form here. Okay, the first normal form is tells about what here? Each table column having the unique fields here. Okay, that's why you can create this table here. And now I'm going to talk about the third normal form. If you want to talk about the third normal form, it is already in the 2NF here. Okay, so that is called the entity should be considered already in the 2NF. That means the entities should be already in the 2NF and no column entry. Okay, so no column entry. Okay, it is already what here in 2NF. 2NF later we discussed about the 2NF. The no column entry should be dependent on any other entry here. So it should not depends upon the another entry here. The no column should be dependent on other entry here. That is we call as a third normal form. Okay, the third normal form is said to be entity should be considered as already in the second normal form, and the no column entry should be dependent on any other entry value here other than the key for the table here. If such entity exists, moves it outside into the new table here. Okay, so the third normal form is achieved considered as the database normalized here. Okay, that's why the third normal form is called is considered as the database normalized form here. Okay, so the next one is called as the Boyce Codd normal form. Okay, what is BCNF is? Okay, the third normal form under the table in the database should be only one primary key here. Okay, that's why it is called as the third normal form here. Okay, third normal form and all the tables in the database should be only one primary key. That is we called as a Boyce Codd normal form here. That is called as a Boyce Codd normal form here. So here 3NF and the table, that is called which table here? The table in the database should be only one here. Third normal form database should be one primary key here. PK is the primary key here, and it having the only one primary key is called as a Boyce Codd normal form here. Okay, and the first one, the fourth one is called as a possible number form. After we have to use the fourth normal form. Fourth normal form. Four and a half. Okay, called as fourth normal form. It is also very easy here. It is also said to be the. It is also accepting the PCNF, and the table cannot have the table in this fourth normal form. Tables cannot have multi-value dependency on the primary key here. Okay, so in these tables tables cannot have multi-value dependency. Multi-value. Okay, so in this fourth normal form, for this one four normal form, table cannot have the multi-valued dependency on a primary key. On a primary key is on a PK. PK means what here? The primary key here. Okay, so in this there is no dependency can be solved here. That is we call as a fourth normal form here. And the last one is called as a fifth normal form. Fifth normal form. That is called 500. Fifth normal form. It is said to be what here? Let us see here. It is said to be the fifth normal form. A composite key should not have any cyclic dependencies. It should not have the cyclic dependency. Okay, it not have the what here? Cyclic dependency. Cyclic dependencies is called as a fifth normal form. Is called as a fifth normal form. And well, this is the highly simplified and explanation for a database normalization. Okay, and one can study this process extensively to after working with the database for sometimes you will automatically create the normalized database as its logical and practical here. Is called as a fifth normal form here. Okay, so we simply say that it not having the cyclic dependencies here. It not having the cyclic dependencies here. So when we solve this, this is the highly simplified explanation. Highly simplified explanation for database normalization. One can study this process extensively to after working with the database for sometimes you will automatically create the normalized database as it's logically and practically. Okay, so this is called as a normalization in the MySQL here, and this is the normal forms. Normal forms is also called as a normal rules here. So in these rules we have to 6 types of the normal forms are we have to see here. The first one is called as a first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and fourth one is called as a bias code normal form. That is called as a 4NF here, and the fifth one is called as a fourth normal form, and sixth one is called as a fifth normal form. Okay, so we simply say that 5NF here. So this is called as a normalization. Okay, normalization is used to reduce the redundancy in this database here. Okay, so I hope that everyone can understand this class. If you having any doubts, please ask me after watching of this video here. Okay, thanks for watching this class. Have a nice day here.